Hey everyone, so I know I told you on Thursday, our Thursday, I told you we'd be doing a video regarding prepping, yay, and how to get out of SA, yay, but things changed. Um, things happened in the past 48 hours, I'd say. So, right after I did the video on the little quick chat and little quick update, about 2 hours after that, we started hearing shots. Sounds like cannons, grenades, big bangs, and everything. And we learned that there was a bit of a issue with squatters, I'd call them. Don't know how legal or illegal they are, so we just call them the informal settlement behind the police station, which is not far from us. Yes, they had their porta potties, their portable toilets taken away, and they have not been issued with new ones, and that means that they got upset and they started rioting in the middle of one of the busiest streets in our area. Excuse me. This street is notorious for accidents.
Highway of Death.
It's the highway of death. If you're from South Africa and in our area, you will know if I say the highway of death, that's not a highway, but it's called the highway of death. You will know exactly what I'm talking about. People making U-turns on this road and causing collisions. People stopping in the middle of the road, picking up clients.
Lots of trucks.
That's taxis. Trucks that just break down and put on the lights. It's a horrible road to travel on. So now they blocked off this road. Burning tires, the normal shebang, and we're not within seeing range of this area, but we could hear the shots go off as if it was coming from next to our house, and also by 9 p.m. I could still hear them screaming, chanting, shouting in the roads. That obviously got me a little
Just to be
tense.
clear, it was the police firing.
Yeah, the police firing to disperse the crowd. I tend to forget that part. Well,
Not smart to riot right in front of the police station.
Not smart to riot, full stop. Anyway, now that was Thursday night. Didn't sleep much. Kept a vigilant ear. Any sounds, I'd just go and check and make sure the dogs are fine and everything. So that happened, and everything seemed quiet on Friday. So Friday night comes along, we're watching movies, go to bed, make early night, and the dogs seem really on edge. They are not happy with life, they are annoyed. I open the door, maybe they want to go to the bathroom outside, maybe. No going outside, just frantic, attacking me with love and cuddles and keeping me awake until about 1 a.m. 1:30 a.m. And then suddenly the dogs just went quiet and slept. That means I couldn't sleep further. In that time, we heard gunshots. Quite a few, really close. Closer than the police station firing on the protesters. So that got me chilled and everything, and I thought to myself, this is too close for comfort. That being said, this whole week, every night, I've heard gunshots in the area. So there's nothing new. So for me to get chills and almost, I wouldn't say scared, but more vigilant than usual, that meant something to my brain, and I went, this is odd. I don't usually get like this because we hear gunshots every night. This past week, like I said. And so last night, what happened was, on our property, family of ours were attacked. They tied up the man who's in his 60s, put a plastic bag over his head, tried to suffocate him, burnt him with boiling water over his stomach area, chest and stomach area, and they took most of his weapons, his firearms. During this time, they led him into the house and everything. They knew the house. They knew his house. They went exactly to the right areas. It's inside job, obviously. So in that time, they didn't look at him closely, or lost their guard. whatever. He figured his hand is quite loose and he got out of the restraints, whatever, and he grabbed his rifle that was staying quite close to him. A struggle ensued. He shot one, injured one possibly, and that one and the other two, 4 intruders in total, 1 down, other 3 got away. The police arrived. They took his firearms, the ones that weren't stolen. They took those, and in due process they had to go and open a murder case. This will probably be dismissed, seeing it was self-defense. However, I don't think he's going to get back his rifles or firearms. So yeah, that was last night. This happened about 200 meters. I would say that's about 800 feet from our house. That explains why the gunshots felt so close to home, because it was home. So with that being said, my mind's racing. I'm not thinking about prepping at the moment. I'm thinking about safety. I'm not thinking about well, I am thinking about getting out of SA, but not in terms that I can put on YouTube at this moment. Sending out emails, talking to people. We are in the process of working closely with King's Resettlement program. Either way, I'm going to work with them, have them help us get out. The people I'm talking to are also on this channel, and I just want to say to you guys, thanks again. I know you all always watch. Appreciate it, really. What I will say is this, that our plan is not to get out of SA and forget about people here. The project we are working on is getting our family and a friend out, and getting that side and starting a community, starting something that benefits all. We will tell more about this as soon as we get into the deeper stuff that we know about timelines, that kind of thing. But for now, me and the guys are talking about how we will do this, how we'll start up the community, how we can help others get out of this country, this place that is not fit for humans. I have no idea. If I could just let me just add this as well. A friend of mine, my best friend, brother of mine, the person, his wife was arrested last weekend for possession of weed, marijuana, whatever. It was not hers. She was merely at the shop. Long legal stories and everything. But now, if things don't work out the way it's planned or whatever, she might have a record against her name. That means she might not be able to go overseas. That could have a negative effect on the way they live, due to the fact that they have to stay here, due to just things happening. I mean, how are you supposed to sleep at night hearing gunshots? How are you supposed to sleep at night knowing there's a court case that you're involved in and it's not your problem, it's not your responsibility, it wasn't your product? Yes, so before I get too riled up, we've got friends coming over, talking about the community, talking about safety, talking about things. So we are going to try and hash out a couple of things and make plans and get everything ready so that we can have a future in this country, or in the near future get out of the country, which is that's the ideal. So what I will say about being prepared is this: keep your faith, always trust and pray and follow scripture and do your part in faith to protect your house. Secondly, be vigilant. If you're not vigilant, you're an idiot. You cannot pray for protection and do nothing. That's stupidity. You cannot want to be the best armed and the best trained, tactical, whatever, and not pray. People will probably hate me for this, but I say that faith is the #1 reason we are still alive. Faith in Jesus Christ. That's the one, not other ones. Faith in Jesus Christ. That being said, I think I'm going to stop ranting now before this video gets too long. And yes, I'll see you soon enough. I hope. Stay safe.